Hey everybody, I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. I'm really excited about this one. I'm going to explain to you why in just a minute. Toxic blend, that's part of the reason. This is a sauce that was sent to me by Charley and Jesse Orr. I reviewed some pickled peppers from them and a sauce from them recently. A fermented sauce. This is one I'm really excited about. The last fermented sauce I did was their, let me see, I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. Their high desert jalapeno sauce, which I really liked. I have a thing for fermented sauces. They have a unique aroma, and just the flavor of a fermented sauce is very cool. And I said this, I think I said this in the last time. If I'm repeating myself, forgive me. But if you really have a thing for the Tabasco flavor, that's a fermented sauce, you know. So I love fermented sauces. This, how cool is that? Toxic blend. Love the name of it. Let me tell you what he said about this. Well, if you didn't see the first one, I'm just going to read the letter again. Johnny, I hope you find this finds you well, catching some of the heat you've been chasing. Here are some of our homegrown products for you to review. I would be remiss in not crediting his son Jesse an earlier submission for a key component in his pepper production. So obviously this is, you know, Charley and Jesse. This is going to be their toxic blend. Here's what he says about the toxic blend. First of all, he says both sauces were heavily fermented to carry the characteristic ferment aroma, which is similar to a Tabasco. This may or may not be appealing to you, he said. This is before he knew I really liked fermented sauces. I have several local chili heads who like the toxic blend, this one, but I find it a bit harsh. When he does that, when he says that he finds it a bit harsh, it's like a cat hearing the can opener, the tuna can. Like when he says it's harsh, I'm like, something's harsh? It's too hot? I like that. Anyway, it certainly has heat, he says. I hope these are tasty enough for you, Charley Orr. Actually, you know what he says? He said, I hope these are tasty enough that you don't scorch me in your reviews. I'm not that kind of guy. If it was a scorching review from a sauce somebody sent me, I would contact them and let them know what I needed them to do to fix it or for me to like it. And just because I don't like something doesn't mean you might love it. That's why I never, you guys, that's why I never give flavor ratings. I always give a heat rating because to me a heat rating is not subjective. You know what I mean? What some person may like this taste, somebody may not. But a 5 on a scale from 1 to 10 is a 5 on a scale from 1 to 10. So that's why I always give. I'm always going to give you a heat profile because I want you to know what to expect from the heat. But flavor, I'll tell you what I like about it. I'll tell you what I don't like about it. But I don't give flavor ratings. All right. Anyway. I like the classy label of that at the top. I think it's really cool. All right, so there we go. I'll show you, wrapping off, I'll show you the consistency there. It's got a nice, rich color. I like the color. You can definitely see bits and peppers and let me read you the ingredients on this, okay? In the toxic blend, isn't that a great name, toxic blend? All right, fermented Carolina Reapers, chocolate ghost, apocalypse scorpion, orange longtail scorpion, 7-pot yellow brain strain, 7-pot yellow primo yellow, which is a great pepper. Wow, I love the 7-pot primo. I love 7-pot primos. I love anything 7-pot, anything primo I like. Great peppers. Chocolate Naga Brain, Garlic Salt by Charley and Jesse Orr, Albuquerque, Mexico. I love, you know, it's so, there's something so savory about it, or the aroma and the flavor. I love. Wow. But here's what I'm getting. A great fermented aroma. Pick up stronger peppers than the previous sauce. Definitely pick up the garlic. For sure. Oh, that smells so good. Here is the pour. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me right now. It means the world to me. Hey Jesse, Charlie, thank you for saying this to me. See that? All right. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. I'm not taking any more of this, not because it's too hot. I want to save this. Usually I'd have 2 or 3 teaspoons, I keep going back to it. You have that great fermented flavor. The garlic is right there. But boy, you're just getting this forward pepper flavor. It's already burning my throat. It's a pretty hot sauce. All right, so let's talk about this for a little while. I like the label, caution, super hot peppers. The interesting thing is, all of the peppers that he's using in this really are hot peppers. I mean, the list of ingredients goes in the order of the percentages. So something at the very bottom, for instance, salt. It's the very bottom. Most of this bottle is probably peppers. The burn, let me tell you, there's a good burn. It's in my throat. The burn that I'm having is almost similar as if I had just eaten a Reaper. I mean, it really is that strong. It's got a great aftertaste, but that classic fermented flavor. This is a strong sauce though. I can see why he says it's a bit harsh. If you're not a chili head, this would be too much for you. My scale, this is like a 3, maybe even a 4. This should be like an 8 or a 9, easily an 8 or a 9 for a non-chili head. But the flavor, that fermented flavor, the right balance of garlic, just the salt, the balance of the salt is perfect. Very neat. Boy, that is a hot sauce, man. Charlie, Jesse, you got something here. Just had a pepper burp. So thank you for saying this to me. This is I love fermented sauces, and that's a hot one. That's no joke. Excuse me. So yeah, it's definitely peaked at maybe a 4 for me. You're looking at a 9 for a non-chili head. I mean it. But boy, that's tasty. I'm glad I didn't use more than a spoonful because I have more now for me to enjoy on food. Because as much as I eat listen, you guys watch me. I consume more hot sauce on film than most people will in their lifetime. But every meal I have, and I mean this, every meal I have is heated one way or another. I either put sauce on it. A lot of times I'll put sauce on it, powders on it, and salt. For real. And in the summer, when the pod seasons are here, I'll put pods, sauce, powder, and salt sometimes if it all goes well. So every meal I have, one way or another, is heated. Sometimes it's only powder. Sometimes it's only salt. Sometimes it's only sauce. But no matter how you slice it, I'm always heating every single meal I have. But I will definitely be using this. This is tasty. So Charlie and Jesse, thank you so much. In the description box, you'll see a link for them. All right? They're hobbyists right now, but maybe you can do something and trade with them. Boy, if you were a person who likes really hot sauce, and you like a fermented sauce, boy, I'm sorry, you can't be trying this. Great name too, Toxic Blend. So thank you guys for saying this to me. They're in the description box. You can connect with them. Maybe they can make a trade with you, work something out. It's up to you guys. Right there is the pepper. See that pepper there? Click on it. When you do, you're part of the Scoville squad. We're all doing this together. The family's growing. Become part of it. Click on the bell. It will notify you when we upload new ones. But thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.